Guys, try to keep up. Haven't you figured anything out yet? The volcano is what summons the spaceship, fools!
Sam, is it my imagination, or are we being scolded by the guy who's half cow?
Don't go anywhere, Bosco.
Now where am I gonna go looking like this? Help me get back to normal, guys!
Normal? We'll get you back the way you were before, but we're not promising more than that.
Looks like some kind of weird alien radio. Appears to be made of the finest leather from only the finest in mutilated cattle.
Don't joke about that!
Hey, Max, what do you think this thing is?
Calibrating. Complete. I now have mastered your primitive but no less valid language. Please choose from the following topics of conversation.
Who are you?
I am this craft's artificial intelligence. I supervise the operations of this craft and the activities of its crew.
Where's the crew?
They are currently occupied with the craft's primary mission. They will arrive shortly to detain you for your own safety.
What happened to Bosco?
The intruder made unsanctioned use of the time shuttle.
How do we use that elevator?
Simply choose a destination. Additional destinations can be opened using convenient pre-printed time cards.
We'd like to get a time card, please.
I cannot print a time card until the captain chooses a destination.
What are my options?
My personality can be configured to respond in the style most appropriate to the user. Please choose from the following options.
Suggestive.
Oh, that is exactly how I like it.
Who are you?
The better question is, who are you?
Where's the crew?
Don't worry about them. This moment is all about us.
What happened to Bosco?
Bosco made illicit use of the time shuttle and just savaged history.
How do we use that elevator?
Print out a card to where you want to go and insert it slowly into the time card reader.
What are my options?
My personality can be configured to respond in the style most appropriate to the user. Please choose from the following options.
Abusive.
Good choice, moron. Did you come up with that yourself, or did your idiot friend help out?
Who are you?
Did it ever dawn on you I might be the ship's computer, moron?
Where's the crew?
They're away talking to people who aren't idiots, which means they're luckier than me.
What happened to Bosco?
Oh gee, I don't know. Do you think it might have something to do with screwing around with his history, Brainiac?
How do we use that elevator?
It's a time machine. You get time cards. Figure it out, moron.
What are my options?
My personality can be configured to respond in the style most appropriate to the user. Please choose from the following options.
Passive-aggressive.
Selection acknowledged. I'll just alter my entire personality matrix to make you more comfortable.
Who are you?
Oh, nobody. Just the one who controls all functions of the ship's computer. That's all.
Where's the crew?
Oh, I don't know. They're off somewhere, leaving me to take care of everything.
What happened to Bosco?
Oh, he just interfered with causality, leaving it for the rest of us to clean up.
How do we use that elevator?
Just print out a time card whenever it's convenient for you. Don't worry about wasting paper or anything.
So long.
Fine. Leave. It's not like I was still talking.
It's the elevator's emergency recall button.
Bosco's again? How'd we end up back here?
Judging from the lack of safety railings and ready availability of guns and ammo, I'd say we've gone back in time. Seems to be sometime in the early sweet mother of mole sauce.
You fools gonna buy something, or do you want to make a baby?
Well now. Nations rise and nations fall, but those hot weenies will outlast us all. 9mm hollow points are always special. The one constant across all human cultures of all times is a massive amount of waste. They're
beautiful.
Hey Max, remember that old carbon dater we got from Sybil last year?
Yeah, we gave it to Bosco so he could keep scanning his weenies.
Looks like he's made some modifications to it. Baby food and bum wipes. If you use less of one, you wouldn't need as many of the other. What a waste. What a senseless waste. Looks like a weird bread-making machine.
Don't be silly. That's my baby maker. You take a spit sample from the mother and one from the father, mix them together in that machine, and then out comes a happy little bundle of perfection.
Finally, somebody explains how that works.
That's not the generally agreed upon method, Max. This sample says Mama Bosco.
Don't touch that! I made that sample when my spit was most fertile.
This sample has been completely contaminated by milk. It'll have to be replaced. You must be Mrs. Bosco.
That's Ms. Bosco. I don't want any part of your oppressive patriarchy.
Fair enough, ma'am. Miss, you.
Who are you?
Sam and Max, freelance police.
Finally, the police. Maybe you can help me catch that fool.
Which fool did you want us to catch exactly?
That man who just came in here yelling about conspiracies and busting up the place.
Bosco always did know how to make a memorable first impression.
Can you tell us more about the man who trashed your shop?
He took one look at me and screamed.
That should narrow the list of suspects down to any man with eyes.
Then he stumbled back and ran right into my baby maker.
Ouch!
We can't take the case, but we'll keep an eye out for your vandal, Miss Bosco.
I swear if I ever find him, I'm gonna make sure he gets no pleasure in this life.
Ah, I haven't heard a tale of motherly love like that since the Manchurian Candidate.
We're here to help your son.
I don't have a son. You think it's not enough I'm a businesswoman and inventor? A woman's only useful if she's got a son.
It's not that. We're friends with him.
Well, acquaintances.
We know him.
We've spoken to him more than once.
Doesn't matter. I'm not defined by my children. But when I do have one, she's gonna be the most perfect little angel.
What was that you said about making a baby?
I'm made uncomfortable by this line of questioning, Sam.
That's just because you're scared of a world where career-minded women don't need to be tied to a man to have a family. This ain't the past anymore. It's the 1960s. They can talk about putting a person on the moon, and I can invent a baby-making machine.
Well, how does this baby-making machine work?
You just take a DNA sample from the mother and the other person and combine them in that machine. Let it bake a couple hours, and you've got a beautiful baby girl. Or boy, I guess. I've already got my own samples in there. I'm gonna test it out tonight after closing.
How do you get the DNA samples?
Isn't that obvious? Saliva, fools!
Well, naturally.
Oh, of course.
Where'd you get the father's sample?
Oh, him. Well, I was just in Washington, D.C. for a special occasion, and when I was touring the White House, I met a nice man in a dark suit. He was polite and didn't say much. Seemed like his spit was as good as anybody else's, so I picked him.
See you later, Miss Bosco.
We're gonna pick up some swingin' 60s chicks and start a groovy hullabaloo.
Men.
Cut it out, Max. You don't even like girls.
Oh, right.
You got a problem with women?
Nah, just never interested. With all the general malice I have to get done in a day, girls are just a huge waste of time.
I have never been as turned on as I am right now.
What?
You just never found the right woman, and I never found the right man. Forget the baby maker.
Catastrophic temporal anomaly detected.
Run away with me, Max, my white stallion.
Curse my irresistible animal magnetism.
Miss Bosco, I really think you should reconsider.